the fact is that America's did such a horrible job. It's undeniable. Their own fault. No matter where the virus came from, you could have followed certain policies. You could have told people about masks. The fact that people don't want to wear masks is it's not like we're asking people to shoot themselves in the foot. Yeah. It's just wear a damn mask. Even if you don't think it does anything, wear the stupid mask. But whatever. You've got to cast blame. That's what I'm saying. And so right now, people don't want to say that my house is on fire. They want to say your house is on fire. No, you are.
Well, no, they want to say my house might be on fire, but you lit the match.
Yeah.
You're the one with the flamethrower.
They're playing the victim mentality, right?
My
Instead
God.
of taking ownership.
They want to cast blame to somewhere outside,
Well, I like the analogy you did in one of your videos about, like, because people were like, this is a small subtopic. It's not like a main issue or anything like that. But there were a lot of people criticizing China in the beginning because they were buying up all the masks.
Yeah.
Right? And because the virus hit in China first, and there was a lot of blame on China, like they're hogging all the resources, and what about the rest of us kind of thing. And I like your analogy about how you related it to the house fire and the extinguisher. Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Shit, that was a video I made a long time ago. What did I say? Can you tell me?
Oh God! Now you're testing me. It was about.
That was a really good story. I have really loved that story. I don't remember it. But
I was hoping you'd be like, "Yes, Justin, here I go."
Take it from
now
here.
You're throwing it right back in my face. No, you were saying so it's like about like if you're a house China got hit by the virus first.
Yeah.
And it was really bad here.
Yeah.
And so it's like if your house is on fire and your neighbor's house isn't.
Yeah.
And while your house is on fire,
they want to, can I take your fire extinguisher? Yeah, I don't need it, and so you give up your fire extinguisher. I mean, like, it would have been so easy for those governments in Australia and in America to say, everybody that has stock of masks, stop selling it. China did not steal those masks. China bought those masks. And you know what, those stores, they were happy to sell those masks. Because their government was saying, there's a virus in China. This is a seller's market.
Yeah.
This
Inventory's got to go.
And they're buying those masks because their house was on fire.
Their house was on fire. And then, and of course, China's returning the favor huge. They're manufacturing all the masks going out. Yeah. Now, there is some, like China was doing what other countries should have been doing. At a certain point, China was like, okay, we got to stop giving away these masks. So we are in trouble here. Other countries, and that goes to the beginning too. America's stockpile of masks was severely depleted. Their manufacturing of masks was all off-site. These are not China's fault.
Yeah, you don't blame.
These are not China's fault. Plan accordingly. We don't live in the old world anymore. We are all the world is flat. There's a book that was written that was called The World is Flat, something Maxwell or something. It's a very, very interesting book about how the world is now sort of ubiquitous. We're all on the same level, It used to be we were all separated. But now it's so easy to connect and be interconnected that I think we've gone complacent. And so America was like, shit, we can get a discount on these masks if we make them all in China, so let's just do it. What's going to happen? Well, what's going to happen is this. America should have had half of its production in America poised and ready to go in case of any emergency. They should have ventilators companies ready to go in case of any emergency. They have all these things. Just because they didn't, it's not China's fault. China bought all the masks that you were selling. You were very happy to sell those masks. I think that was the analogy. Your neighbor's house is on fire, and there's embers flying off the roof of your neighbor's house on everybody else's house, and your neighbor comes out, hey, anybody's got a fire extinguisher? My house is on fire, and you're like drinking your beer. Yeah. I got 3 of them. You can have all 3.
You're like, finally.
Yeah.
Take them.
Yeah, shit.
They've been sitting
in my closet. Yeah, go ahead. Use them up. And then your house is on fire, and they're like, you bastard. When the embers were clearly flying everywhere. It was...
exactly. It's like, you bastard, how dare you buy my fire extinguisher?
How dare you give me money? Right. It's not even like, can I borrow your fire extinguisher? There was like, I'm going to buy it. Thanks for reminding me about my video analogy. I appreciate that.
I'm your number 1 fan, bro.
I was going to be really pissed off if I didn't remember that.
I watched it recently in preparation for this podcast, and a lot of things you say, I think you paint some really good analogies. You did it with the manufacturing and the IE.
Yeah.
Right. There's a lot of parallels to draw on here, I guess.
Analogies, I think, are probably one of the best forms of getting other people to understand your point of view, especially when it's different. You can't tell people about what life is in China without them living here. So if you can make it an analogy about something they might relate to in their home country, it's much better. Especially when you're a white guy vlogging from China, because you're trying to get people to understand things that. And in case if you haven't lived in China for so long, you can't empathize, you can't understand.
Well,